Why haven't centuries of living on the same land, speaking the same language, having the same dominant faith, and fighting even a war of independence together, why hasn't all that forged the American people into a nation like any other nation? It's true that they all came from all over the place, but they came mainly from Europe, at least the nucleus, the first immigrants. Why haven't they become a nation like any other nation after centuries of being there?
גם כן ביסוד המדינה שהם היו נלחמים.
At the foundation of the country, where the French and the English fought, the Germans thought that the German language will be the predominant language instead of English, and so on. There were wars between them too. It's not that everything was great. This one thing. Another thing is that they followed the egoistic development that everyone has freedom. Freedom meaning what? Freedom to use man's nature, and our nature is egoistic, so that's how it came out. That really, to this day, there is no more egoistic country than the United States. And even though that it allowed them to develop it, see what happens on the streets between people, how every American doesn't want to accept the other person. That I can do whatever I feel like, and I'm allowed to do whatever I feel like. And all the federal laws only support the relations between us somehow. It's not enough. They have not built one nation, one country, but their entire division into different countries that are foreign to one another, as if it's all based on man's egoistic nature, and therefore it cannot exist anymore. The Americans will have to make a serious change, go through a serious change.
What do you think is the change that they need to do?
They have to understand that only the connection between them, above the feeling of separation, above the rejection, above the force of ego that pushes them away from each other and positions them in a way of mine is mine, yours is yours, we can't touch each other, it's not enough. We're living nonetheless in one nature, in an integral nature, and we have to find the correct way to exist with one another above the dry laws that, like every other nation, has a feeling that they're a part of the same nation, that once they came from some couple, husband and wife, and from that came the German nation, French nation, and so on, from generations ago, yes, but still, it exists in everyone, and this is something that won't disappear. The American nation will have to build for themselves such a feeling that they are a part of the same nation.